Hi there, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to another Pan-Panen Pious Prophetic Pondering, episode 9. This is a very special episode that at first I titled "Not All People Are Human." Lizards see us as subhuman, programmable, hackable animals, but I opted with the title "The Epistemology, Ethics, and Logic of the Lizard People." I have my notes in front of me. I have links in the description box for all of you. And we're going to learn us a little something about some things that are going around in current events. And I'm going to give you my perspective of what all this stuff means from my point of view and from my research. I'm going to give you my research, and you guys can do your own research, see what comes across you, take it back to God, and figure out what all this means to you, because it's not right for me to get all this great knowledge and keep it to myself. I got to share it. I got to share it with you guys because it's the only right thing to do. So let's get going. I want to start with a huge shout out, all right, and a big ups to the Stankonia ambassador, James Williams, from the Dark Waters channel on YouTube for the delightfully informative and entertaining syllabus of videos to share with you all today. Oh my goodness, these rock. So that you may see what I am so blessed to see. So shout out to the Stankonia ambassador, James Williams. Thank you for all of your contributions and the work you've done on the lizard people. I'm going to add to your work, and big ups to you, man. Thank you so much. So I want to give everyone a friendly reminder that only conspirators call people conspiracy theorists. That's reminder number one. And only conspirators, i.e. cronies, lizard people, when cry disinformation, when revealing the trail of evidence that these leaping lizards leave behind them everywhere they go. They leave a trail of evidence. My goodness. So only absolute morons use hashtags like free dumb, like DUMB, all right? Where dumb is like, spelled DUMB. Well, these useful idiots, brainwashed by the Lizard King himself, as revealed to us through the videos of Dark Waters channel. These people feel absolutely no shame, being a part of this billionaire class tomfoolery, where these lizard people, who are honestly, these are Canaanite descendants. These people go back to the crossbreeding with the Watchers and the Nephilim, and they Nephilim blood, ancient Iranian bloodlines, ancient, like, bloodthirsty, blood drinking, cannibalism, slavery enthusiasts. Like, these are not good people. These people did terrible things in the name of pagan space gods to their fellow man, their fellow creatures on the planet. For real, y'all. Okay, so anyone who's gonna, kind of throw around these nonsensical things that these lizards have implanted in the brains, a great example to start off with is freedom. Because when you look at this king lizard dude, who is like Klaus's scaly little buddy, and all of his professional managerial class parasites, that it remind these people it's far better to be free than feral. And their ideals, they're feral. They've been conditioned into being ill-mannered, ill-kempt feral animals with severe hygiene problems. And that's why these lizards think they can do what they want to do. Now, I've discovered in my learnings about the lizard people that the lizards made a huge mistake, okay? And the lizards made a mistake that they know what people are. Okay, humans. I mean, people like you and me. If you're watching this video, you're probably a human. If you're watching this video and you want me dead, you're probably a lizard person. So that is first and foremost. Uh, these people who have been duped by all this communist rhetoric, wokeism, etc. This is a lizard scheme. This is a lizard plot made for lizards by lizards that only works on lizards. So if you see this conformity, hive-minded lizard behavior, yeah, because only the left half of their brain works. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. But us humans, we have a right hemisphere and a left hemisphere to our brain. Okay, and the more human you are, the more normal you are. The less sciency, mathy, STEMmy, lizardy. Those things are lizard things. Okay, systems are lizard things. Quantitative reasoning is lizard things. All of those are like mechanical things, especially turning a human into a mechanical object and materialism. That's left brain, lizard brain. Your right brain, that's a part of your brain that's like spiritual. That's part of your brain that's creative. That's the part of your brain that, hosts language. That's the part of your brain that does art. That's the part of your brain, that if you're like normal human, not like a lizard person, but a normal human, you use it. If you're a lizard person, you detest those parts of the brain. That's why they're like hell-bent on being atheists. They're hell-bent on science being God. They're hell-bent on transhumanism. They're hell-bent on defying nature, defying anything that is holy, righteous, good, or beautiful. They're hell-bent on it, okay? And yes, I get really excited every time I talk about lizard people, so I apologize that they make me emotional. I get a little hyper. But anyway, so if you hear like rhetoric that is like, whoa, is that even a human? Well, no, it's probably a lizard person. If what they're saying to you and what they're claiming you should feel and be is like that alien is probably a lizard person. And you should probably acknowledge that there's only two races on the earth. And these lizard people made up modern racism to cover up the fact that there are two races. Well, actually, there's four races. I'll get into that in a moment. But these two races, right? There's humans and there's lizard people. Blood owl. Those are your two races. There are no white people, black people, red people, yellow people, whatever. There are no nationalities. All that is made up. No one believed in any of that stuff until the modern era. Like, that is post-medieval thinking, and it's literally a perversion of science to become results-oriented instead of observation-oriented, and a bunch of Cartesian nonsense that we'll get into at a later date. So anyway, yeah. You can tell I got burnt by the system. Those lizards hate me. So yeah, I'm more than happy to speak out about the lizard people. Okay, so anyway, back on track. So if you're normal, like myself, you have emotions, you're an individual, you're independent, you're free thinking, you're a critical thinker. Lizards don't believe any of that of people. Lizards believe we are hackable like cattle. That's why they call it a chattel way back when, right? And they believe that anyone, they can do this too. They believe that there's a caste of them, and they believe they're actual biological class of wealthy people. Without King Lizard's mouth himself, go watch the videos. I can't even make this stuff up. But yeah, this class of people, all the way at the top, these globalists, totalitarian, technocratic, like malevolent death cult people. Yeah, I get it. I get emotional about this stuff, guys. Um, I love Earth. I love Earthlings. I love humans. I love animals. I love plants. These lizard people hate everything, everyone, and they believe the only thing there is to do is collect money and deprive people of power and create misery. Okay, and we should none be okay with any of that. So please, please go check out the syllabus. Watch as many of the videos in the syllabus and share it as profusely as possible because these lizard people totally need to go down. Knowledge is power and information is ammunition for realsies, y'all. And down with Davos, man, and all of his cold-blooded, allies. It's disgusting. We're looking at you, Antifa, you bunch of fakes. We're looking at you, Just Stop. Oh, we're looking at you, Extinction Rebellion, a bunch of losers. We're looking at you, Democratic Party. We're looking at you, almost all of the UK Parliament. We're looking at you, Canada. We're looking at you, EU. We're looking at all of you, and all of you should literally acknowledge that anyone who's actually human wants you off of our planet for good. And we know there's a pole shift that's going to be a big old flea dip for all the metropolitan areas. And honestly, some of us are kind of looking forward to it because we get to go on in peace and we will not make the mistakes y'all made with the pagan space gods for real. Because y'all did some nasty things for them pagan space gods. You want to do nasty things to this very day. You're all getting caught and you're in a lot of trouble. And me and a lot of other people are forming up an army against y'all lizards. We are going to take you on. We are going to reveal everything that you've been up to. You got me? We've had it with you, lizards. I've had it with you. I've been on this planet a little over 4 decades and I've had it. All right. So back to the lizard people. These lizards, like literally, crudely, very, very, very crudely understand reasoning and behavior of lesser lizards, hybrids and clones only. They don't understand humans. They don't understand anything about an actual human being, especially a human being who doesn't want to conform or indoctrinate or can't be bribed. They don't like authentic, real people. They hate spiritual people. They hate all of that. So yeah, they actually know very little about us, very little. And I found out that they're really stupid. They're not smart. That's why everything's falling apart before them. They're almost out of tricks. Unfortunately, because we have to be like decent human beings and we don't want to turn into lizard people, we actually have to let God do the pole shift and let the flea dip happen. And then the fleas will die as the ocean comes in on them and the micronova takes them out, because that's what has to happen. Because, well, Earth needs a flea dip. Lizards everywhere. Oh, wow. I am on fire tonight. So anyway, yeah. Um, they have very limited knowledge. They're limited to the left side of their brain. That's why they're obsessed with standardized testing and metrics and statistics. And they love numbers because you can rig numbers. You can do magic with numbers. You can really manipulate people with numbers. And they like psychology. They like science. They like divination and witchcraft. Science and math are divination and witchcraft, everybody. Wake up. Medicine is alchemy and witchcraft. For real, guys, wake up. You've got to see what they're doing so that you can stay safe. Yeah, so part of the lizard goal for world domination involves right hemisphere dismissal, retardation, damage, destruction, distortion, or stigma against people who are like, use the right hemisphere of their brain. And this is just so to uphold the left brain bias systems. If we don't all act or prioritize or reason in a left brain fashion, they have nothing on us. If we don't value their values, they don't have motivation to lure us with. If we don't fall for their double speak and not understand that they're using a word in a very left brain, mechanical, manipulative way, and not a right brained, very emotive, very human, very empathic way, you got to be able to wake up to this stuff so that you know who is a lizard and who isn't, because it's dangerous out there, guys. So there's lizards, there's hybrids, and there's clones. Not everyone is a pure lizard, and not all lizards want to be a lizard. That's the other thing. Some of these lizards want to be human. Some of these lizards hate lizard behavior. Some of these lizards, like, literally believe in salvation and things like, Christ and everything, because they hold out this hope that they can be redeemed from the lizard lower vibing senses, more restricted chakra and everything that the lizards have. They're literally half of a human when it comes to what they're capable of. And they're really good at fooling everyone. Really good at it. A lot of the lizards, they're going to present as I'm just going to go ahead and say it. They're going to present as being Aspergian. A lot of them are going to present as left-handed. A lot of them are going to present as supposedly having a high IQ. A lot of them are going to present as very eccentric. Yeah, according to their metrics, it's all an inside job. It's a psyop. All these numbers and everything they've invented are a psyop, everyone. For real. We've got to all wake up together. The sooner we wake up, the safer we are. Yeah. All right. So, and yeah, I've included some lectures about our brains, how they work, and how they might be exploited by lazy, manipulative, and entitled elitists, i.e., king lizards, etc., who detest like the innate beauty, intelligence, creativity, and dignity, and like just authenticity and honesty and earnestness of the true pure-blooded human being, no lizard DNA. That's why they wanted to get that GMO juice out there that got that snake venom up in there. Okay, that's real talk. So these lizards have a few features we all need to note and learn about so that we may all quickly distinguish when we interact with a human lizard hybrid or clone, because they're all out there, as they are the only true races on planet Earth. That's just how it is. We can no longer allow the lizard hive ideals imposed on us to pressure us into letting go of any more of our humanity, our freedom, the truth, any of that. We cannot. We got to fight back. We got to take our planet back. We got to take our countries back. We got to take it back. So, yeah, we can't let them do any more than they have. And when the pagan space gods that these lizards kind of descend partially from come back, yeah, we can't make these mistakes again, everyone. So it is time now to say no and put a foot down. And enough is enough to all this left brain supremacy, lizard supremacy, caste supremacy, Khazarian mafia, Jesuit, Elder of Zion, etc., nightmare. This is all it's all got to stop. It's all lizard people, and lizards come in all shapes and sizes, man. We're going to find out how much they've destroyed. We're going to find out how much they've lied about. It's only a matter of time because the walls are coming down. The flea dip is coming soon, and we'll be rid of these lizards, and it'll be good. Life will be good. God is good. That's why there's a self-cleaning function on this planet, because God is good, and God is a very, very, very good creator. So I want you all to keep that in mind, and I'll be back after another break and another bit of study with episode 10, which is titled From the Pious to the Jesuits, Destroying History Resets in Hopes of Global Slavery. Yeah, we're going to do that next time on episode 10. So I want to thank everyone for sticking around. Take this back into a meditation. Take this back into your time with God. Take this back and study some more resources. Take this back and learn more about this. And of course, share it with some friends and family. We've got to know the truth. We got to live in the truth. We got to love the truth. We got to be the truth. All right. So I'll see you next time on another Pan-Panen Pious Prophetic Pondering. Burn Kid out. Bye, everyone.